In the previous video, we learned about slots. We created the card component which contains a slot in the template. This allowed us to send arbitrary content from the parent app component. Although this works great, sometimes you might find it useful to have multiple slots. By doing so, you still have some predefined structure in the child component, but the content within that predefined structure can still be controlled from the parent component. This will also reduce the code you write if you have to utilize the component in multiple places. A very good example is a layout component, which is definitely applicable to our card component as well. In this video, let's understand how to add multiple slots to our card component. Back in VS Code, in card.svelte, let's add some structure to our card component. Our card should contain a header, a content, and a footer. So let's add 3 div tags with an ID that represents the section. A card header section, a card content section, and a card footer section. Now for each of the 3 sections, we want the HTML to be controlled by the parent. So we need a slot again. Let's add 1 each inside the 3 div tags. But now we have 3 slots. Svelte will not know which slot the content has to be placed in. So when we have multiple slots, we need to specify a name for each of the slots. For the card header slot, let's add name is equal to header. For card content, slot name is equal to content. And for the footer slot, name is equal to footer. For the content slot, you could specify a fallback content if you want to. Now, let's go back to app component and fill in the new slots. Begin with a card component. Within the opening and closing tags, we specify the content to be placed in each of the slots. And the way to do that is using the slot attribute. So add a div tag and the slot attribute, which will contain the name of the slot it has to replace. First, we have the header slot. So a div tag and slot is going to be equal to header. As the actual content that goes into this child component, let's simply add an h3 tag that says header. Next, let's add a div tag for the content slot. So div tag, the name of the slot is content, and for the actual content, let's add an image. Finally, let's add the footer content. So div tag slot is equal to footer, and as the footer content, let's add a button that says view details. Again, this is just to demonstrate multiple slots, so you can add any HTML that you want to. If you now save the file and take a look at the browser, you can see a card component with a header, content, and a footer. Our multiple slots card component is working as expected. This card doesn't justify a practical card component, but in a real-world application, you can consider the header having a background and font color, the footer being right aligned to place the action button, and so on. Another possible use case is a modal component. You would have a modal header, modal content, and modal footer. The layout is fixed, but what goes within each of those sections in the layout can be controlled from the parent component by specifying slots in the modal component. And one more feature Svelte provides related to named slots is the ability to check if the slot has been defined by the parent component. Let's say just before the footer slot, we have a horizontal line. In the browser, we can see the separation. But it might so happen that another card component might not really need the card footer. So in app.svelte, if I remove the footer content and head to the browser, we still have the horizontal separation, but that was only necessary if the footer slot was defined. To fix this, we can conditionally render the slot in the card component. We achieve that using $$ slots, which is a special object provided by Svelte. The object contains slot names defined by the parent, which we can use to conditionally render the slot in the child. So for the footer slot, we're going to use an if block, so #if. The special object is $$ slots, and we check if the footer is present. The horizontal rule, of course, will now be within this if block. After the div tag, close the if block. We are basically asking Svelte to render the footer slot only if the parent is defining the footer slot in the markup. If we now head back to the browser, the horizontal rule doesn't show up and our card component looks much better. So that is about named slots and the $$ slots object, which comes in handy. Now there is one final detail left about slots that we need to learn. Let's do that in the next video. Thank you guys for watching, and if you're enjoying the videos, please do leave a like.